Hey everyone, I know you cannot see yet, but we are here. Give me just a couple minutes or a couple seconds, however long this takes, and we will get the camera sorted so you can see what is going on. It's not the prettiest of sights, but I reckon it's still probably better than a black screen. So good morning to those trickling in, and give us just a minute to get the screen back up and running. We are actively getting everything set up. As life would have it, it's never as smooth as you hope it is. So just a couple minutes, we'll get this going. It is a little bit of a chilly Wednesday morning here in Texas. We had some interestingly fun storms last night, so that changed our weather from hot and muggy to a tad breezy this morning. So those extremes always bring in some interesting in-betweens. Texas normally means tornadoes, and there were three. There were three right around us. There were some other ones that hit down in the DFW Metroplex. So had some damage here in the area, not too far from where we are. But give me a minute and I will have the man who knows a little bit more, because of course when it comes to this stuff I am officially stumped. Video no show, I don't know what to do. So I am waiting for the man, and he should be here shortly. But the video no go, so I got to get you to fix the video, because video no up.
Oh, did you not?
I did. It's on, and I've refreshed it, and I've done everything. I don't know.
Well, let's see. Such fun.
Should be able to hear us, but
these phones are so much fun. All right, let's see. Go. Let's see. Is that gonna work? No, why not? Just.
I'll hold it.
Okay, pop that in there for me. Let me just see. Why is this thing not? You see, I don't know why this thing doesn't always update.
Oh, I checked. Hang on, there's a V.
Hold on.
Oh, there's a bunch of extra stuff.
Yes, because I'm typing with all 7 fingers.
Sorry, I checked that and I saw the last was the same.
No, but it's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to do that. You see, it's supposed to go to view, and I don't know why. So just close this out again and just go in there
again. It is supposed to be view, not push.
It's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's supposed to be these. I just think these things have. Hold on 1 second. Okay, go. All right, start. All right. Let's see. Push. Yeah, I know. I don't think this stuff works properly. I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
You know? And it makes no sense. It makes no sense. But anyway.
Okay, sorry everybody.
All right, so have a look and see if I fit in the screen.
Well, yeah.
Yes, but I mean, it's not cutting like my head off, or it's not close or anything. There's enough space.
Yeah,
okay,
it's got the whole building.
All right, good morning after technical difficulties, because fucking IT sucks.
I didn't do it. I'm just going to throw...
Oh, we got a kid sock. That's probably now, like, should go to the trash. So, I've been thinking about doing some water storage. Now, we have some gravel here, which is, I guess, not as, like, level as it should be. Give me a second. Because I have children, and children do not understand that gravel should be left alone. So they like to dig in it and move it around and do like weird stuff. So I'm gonna just try and rake this a little bit. So it is pretty level. I put the spirit level on there. I was actually surprised. It's actually quite level. So that will be good. Just as a base mark. And what I'm going to do is I've got some, what's it, 200, I think it's 275, 250, somewhere around there, gallon totes, and I've got a bunch of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them and I'm going to then, well, not, I won't do the piping today, but I'm definitely doing the stacking today. Uh, so let me see.
Bitch Mobile says, oh, look, there's Anton.
Yeah, good morning. So this is pretty level. It's got a little bit of a rundown that way, which is fine because that's just normal, how the property normally slopes a little bit down that way. But I just want to get this little piece just a little level. All right, which will be fine. So I'm going to do it a little different because I've seen people do this in all kinds of different ways, shapes, and forms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use parking stops instead of bricks. I just think they're a little more robust. All right, and I'm going to put my my what's the names on that. So I don't know if you guys can see, but I've got some grass and shit that side. So I'm going to use salt, and if you put salt on the grass, it'll kill it. So I'm gonna put quite a bit of salt on this area, and that'll just sort out all the vegetation. It won't grow, because the last thing you want is grass and crap growing, especially around your ACs and things like that. So I was thinking about it, and you'll see these totes when I bring them, but I don't know exactly where to put them. So I thought I'll put them behind the buildings, because that way nobody can see them. But that does complicate things when it comes to running your water, because our gutters this side is foobar, so I have to replace them anyway. And I haven't done anything to it yet because I'm trying to figure out, okay, so how am I going to do this? So I've spoken to a few people, I've done a bit of research. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 4-inch PVC pipe like you would use for a toilet, and I'm going to cut a slit in it, probably 3-4 inches, so the thickness of the roof, and I'm going to attach it to the side of the roof with straps. Now I'm fortunate I have a metal roof, so I've got screws on the side of the roof I can actually take out, and I can put like a metal strap, and then I can put the screw back, and that'll hold my my pipe. And I'll do a bend, like a 90-degree bend on the side of the roof, and I'll bring it this way. And then I thought to myself, well, I've got gutter this side and I've got gutter that side, and I'd like to bring both the gutters into the totes, you know, to maximize water collection. Now, if I put them behind the building, I have to run a pipe all the way around, and you have to have a drop in it. So I got a big door in the back here, like an 8-foot double door, you know, so we can take big stuff in and out. And I might have to drop past the door. So I thought, all right, well, maybe we take it around the other side, but the other side's lower, and it's the same problem. You have a lot of piping and plumbing you got to kind of do. So you got to route this thing around, and you know, if it's a short run, it's fine. But as soon as a run starts getting longer, that pipe needs support. Otherwise, it's going to break long term. So I thought, you know what? If I put it here next to my AC, I've got real short runs from both sides that I need, and I can run the pipe. So we'll put a block on the one side and we'll put a connection on the other side, so the water will push to the one side and then drain out, and we can bring both the pipes into the totes over here. So I'm going to see, I've got 5, so I'll see if I can do the higher 3 here and 2 this side. But to start, we've got to put a base down, because I've seen people do this on wood, like 4x4s, and I've seen them do it on the cinder blocks, and I haven't liked any of that. The cinder block's not bad. I'm not a big proponent of wood, because, you know, ants eat it and it rots, and you know, things like that. So I'm not a big fan. It's amazing to me how much wood gets used when you know, we in DFW. Well, I guess we're
humid.
Yes, we in kind of North Texas, so very humid, lots of rain. Tornadoes apparently is a thing here. Like we had 3 yesterday.
In
So I'm
our
gonna-
area, not including the rest of the area.
Yeah, right.
Like right here.
So I'm going to bring the first one and I'm going to set it down and we're going to see how we work this. I
And
need a tape
Draconia,
measure.
good morning to you. Cheers and a happy coffee morning. Hopefully you guys have your coffee this morning. Bitch Momo, just as an FYI, there may be something special in your package. Just so you know, I hope you get it soon. We cannot wait for you to try the travel coffee and let us know what you think. We may make that a thing. Have a weekly running of a freebie to share with our awesome viewers. So if you are a coffee drinker, cheers to you. Join the stream. We'll be running in the mornings, of course, and apparently not sitting still. Now, when Anton and I first talked about the streams in the morning, I thought, oh, cool, we'll have coffee with people and have discussions. And he's like, no, we're going to be outside doing stuff. I was like, okay. Early mornings, working hard with coffee, magic juice, it does help. So sounds good to me. These types of endeavors, I am not able to do too much. The heavy equipment is not quite my forte, but I can be in the background and act like I know what I'm doing with the stream, which obviously was not the case this morning. But I will try again on better days and keep that stream up and running. I did just learn something that Anton showed me. He didn't know why it wasn't working, but we figured it out nonetheless. But our world is a tad interesting when it comes to management because we do all of the stuff. We do the IT side, we do the physical maneuvering and setup. It's all on us, but I wouldn't have it any other way. He's about to come through with the forklift and one of the blocks. I would pan around, but not everywhere is the prettiest of views. But I'll see if I can pan so you guys can see the next one when he gets it. But he's about to come through. Let's make sure I left enough space. I hope. I'll find out in a second. I think I'm far enough to where we won't have any bumps and bruises on any of the machines or me.
Right, so I'm not sure if I'm going to need 2 or 4 of these. I was hoping 2, but we'll see how this pans out. And I'm spoiled. I have a forklift. If you don't have a forklift, these things are heavy. I'm told 200 pounds. I don't think they're really 200 pounds, but they are heavy.
They're awkward if nothing else.
And they're very rough at the bottom.
Yes, the bottom is exceptionally rough. I tried to help him move one the other day. Like it just, my fingers say no. My fingers just say no. So
Right.
I'm curious. I'm gonna need to move my computer. Yes, that's it. That's exactly right. 17 George. 100%. I actually saw my kids had some gloves. I think I may go steal them. Because yes, my hands are the same size as my kids.
Where did I lose my gloves? I had my gloves. I put them on the truck. Where did I lost them somewhere. Give me a second. Let me just see.
Did you take them inside?
Yeah, maybe I put them inside. Yeah, just give me 1 second.
So one thing I've learned, and I'm sure anybody who has a country lifestyle like we do, is don't trust anything you find outside. Don't stick your hands in anything. Tap it around a little bit. These were outside. So I'm just going to tap them around a little bit before I stick my hands in. Because I don't know if anything climbed inside. Because you know that happens a lot. Is that not correct?
Yep. All right, so I'm putting this in line with the back of my AC base because, you know, I'm a little OCD. Now, these things do have holes in them, so you can knock a thick, probably up to a 1-inch rebar. You could probably knock into this thing. Just put your foot next to that guy so it doesn't
Which
move.
side?
Front.
This side?
No, front.
That side?
Yes.
Which front?
No,
There's
this
two.
Back, front. All right, that looks about right there. All right, let me get another one.
Can I pan? Or do you want me to?
I mean, I guess you can.
It's not
I
too
guess
bad.
you can. A bit of a mess there. We had, like I said, we had a tornado, so I think I'm gonna have to use 4 of these. Yeah, maybe if I pick my forks up, you know, I won't have to. Sorry. I can. Oh yeah, the ground's soft. That's why.
We've learned with our forklift, it is absolutely wonderful unless it sinks in the gravel. So that is the one downfall of this type of ground coverage. It is not ideal for heavy machinery when wet, obviously. So we're working on it. The areas that are pretty compacted, the driveway, the parking lot, no issues whatsoever. But it's those sides, the runoffs, if they're not quite compacted as well as they should be, then his forklift can sink into it. We have had to pull it out a couple times, and not the most fun of jobs, but you do what you got to do. So as you'll see, no issues where he's driving right now. That parking lot is good to go. It's this side area over here, just by our building, since it's not as full. We had very interesting experiences when putting all of this stuff in, and would not like to repeat everything we experienced. Just gonna put it that way.
Right, I think yeah, and then I'll go fetch a tote. I want to see, you know, how. I want to see how wide the tote is so we can position them.
Now, 17 George does say just remember to separate the Y's like to clog when flowing on the gutter. So just separate the pipe or the totes. You see what he says exactly. Hang on.
I don't know. You're gonna have to explain that a little better to me.
Separate the runs. There we go.
Separate the runs.
Going in to the storage, since Y connections will plug up in heavy rain.
Oh yes.
See, when I don't look at what I'm reading, I don't speak properly.
All right. Well,
All right.
I was thinking of doing a T down, not a Y.
Okay.
So I was thinking of bringing it to the sides and then have a T connection. Or, well, what we'll probably do is 4-inch gutters reduced down to a 3-inch and run 3 inches across into a T into the one tote. And then from the one tote, we'll go to the other 4. So we'll run it, so it'll run from the top through the top one. And I want to see how high it goes, because I might have only a little bit of a drop. So you don't have a very, you know, maybe like a 1 or 2 degree. So you don't have your drop too steep, so it doesn't speed the water up too much. All right, I think that'll get out. I hope I don't run into the camera. Hey?
I can back up.
No, it's okay. Let me just see. And I'll go fetch a tote quick. Sorry, the ground's a little soft here. And then we'll fix the tote or the width there once I got a tote. Give me a second.
All right, he's gonna run and go get a tote. See what I was talking about? You could see him kind of dipping in. I'm gonna pan the camera down. You guys can see the ground. You can see where it's moved. So that forklift, I think we've estimated is at least 5,000 pounds, somewhere around there. When we did bring it over, we had to have a special trailer to carry it. Our normal trailer was not the best idea, and we found, I want to say we rented one, actually, a trailer that had a back pivot. So it was a little easier to get on and off. That was a fun day, but it's here. So that is all that matters. It doesn't matter how you do it, just as long as you get the job done, I think, at least. So I act like I'm helping. I haven't done anything yet. I just stood there and watched him do stuff. So I can act like I'm doing something. But here he is. He is coming with a tote. Let me show you guys, and you can see the man in action. Here's first one.
All right. So these totes are not very heavy, but they're just uncomfortable. Let me switch that guy off, and it can stand there for now. So it's not that they're that heavy; they're just uncomfortable to use. So these things have like a 6-inch top, so you can you got plenty space to work. It's got a little. So I'll show you guys, and I'm sure most people are familiar with these guys. So let me do this. So it's got a lever here that you can open with. It's got a little. So this you can actually just use, and I'll use this to go from tank to tank, and then the bottom you can use as your hose connector. So we'll do that. All right, but for now, Nicole might have to give me a hand.
You want a hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that heavy. And I want to see, I was hoping we could do 4-on-1, but I think it might be better just to do 2 and 2. Yes. But let's see quickly. See if you can grab it there. It's not very heavy, but it's uncomfortable. So you see, so let me see quick. You see, I can do the following. Jeez, that forklift, it's very wet.
I showed them. By the way, Jay Ham, I was mentioning that I was just staying out of the way. He said the smart person knows when to stay out of the way. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
As you see, that is as much as I was doing. So Bright Gaming says honk honk from Canada.
All right.
Hello,
hey, Bright.
good sir. Glad to have you in. Did you receive your second package? Questions for those curious.
All right. So let me grab. I'll move this. Don't worry. I'll move this.
You gonna wiggle it yourself now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to see. I actually think we might actually be able to. I want to put the what's names under the feet. Let me see. No, it's gonna go off the side. So I'm thinking this
Sorry
is
for
fine.
my camera fixing. Hopefully that doesn't bug you guys too much, but it makes me feel better. It is straighter, and that matters because I have a CDO. If you guys do not know what CDO is, I have some fun for you.
Let me see. All right, good. Yeah. There we go. All right, so we'll do in the middle of this one, and we'll do in the middle of, because that way I can still knock rebar in here if I need to.
So Jay Ham says, do you have fire ants in the area?
Oh, lots of fire ants.
If so, I would keep Amdro around those blocks.
Yes, that's actually a good idea. Has anybody tried DE on ants?
No, I mean, it's going to take a second for people to reply. So
again?
DE. Have you guys tried DE and...
What's it called? Diatomaceous earth? What?
Diatomaceous earth.
Diatomaceous earth. All right. Okay, I'm going to need your strength here.
My strength?
Yeah, if you could just...
What? Yeah.
Just lift it for me.
Okay.
So I can move this guy forward.
Okay.
I would turn around and just pull it up, yeah. Yeah, that's probably the easiest.
Okay.
All right, drop it down. All right. I think that looks good. I'll just have to straighten it.
J-Ham says, I prefer gasoline, but DE is more smiled upon by the government. I don't know. I mean,
diesel.
Gasoline sounds great.
You want to grab this for me again, please?
Amplifier. Same thing?
Yeah. I just want to push it over a little.
It grabs onto the ground.
Yeah, I know.
No problem.
I know.
Because it's very rigid and.
Yeah, it's almost like that's what it's designed to do.
You ready or no?
I'm almost there. I need like a half an inch. That's what she said. All right.
Oh, I have no comment for that one. Nope.
All right.
All right. Bitch Mobile says all nurses know what CDO is. I beg to differ.
Level.
My past life was healthcare, and I used to teach people all the time about CDO. But I love to know that you know
that
it.
That is interesting.
I love it.
Wow, that is not bad. That is not bad. All right. Well, is one.
Okay.
Now I'm wondering if I should use that hole instead of making a new one, but I don't think it's practical. You see, what I've seen the guys do is they got a pipe that'll link this one to the top one. But I'm just wondering if it's not more sensible to go in here.
Well, if the hole's already there, it's a lot easier to use.
Well, yeah, the problem is you got to seal them.
Is it a front hole?
This top hole. Top hole.
Oh,
so, but you got to seal them because water pressure will run out. So your water will run out. But I'm wondering if, I think this thing will screw out. I think. Yeah. You see.
Does the whole thing come off?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, so if you put a connection in here, seal it, all right, and you seal it at the bottom of the other tote.
Yes.
In the middle, and you basically put that connection
direct
in this guy, and then.
No, direct would be better.
All right, we'll work on that. And then there was like acid and shit in these totes, so they said they clean, but I got one or two of them that don't look so clean. All right, well, I guess that's another two of these guys.
Okay.
That I got to bring, but that's also I like where this thing is situated because I can bring another one and another one, and that kind of divide this off. Yeah. I just want to see. I might have to move this up a little. I just want to see where the other one starts this side. All right, let me grab another two.
All right, J-Ham, I got to ask, are you going to clip that for us, or should I have Anton clip it? Used motor oil for fire ant piles too. Man! All right, so born and raised in the South here in DFW, and fire ants have always been a thing. So I'm not an ant person. I remember traveling up to Kansas and or Nebraska area when I was much younger, and there were these large black ants. They got on me. I freaked out because I'm used to biting ants. Well, these guys are harmless. They don't do that. It's like I've never seen such a thing, that there are actually ants that aren't going to try to kill me. So that was an interesting experience, but I'm not a bug person. I don't like bugs. I exterminate them before they become a problem because I just don't like them. So I take care of them. Anton laughs at me. If I see anything, the problem is solved in the next few minutes. I will find where they are, I will find their home, and I will take care of it. Because I just don't want them to be an issue. So it's not that I won't touch them. It's that I will go above and beyond to the way too far end of things to solve said problem. But I think that's probably the best way to be. It's worked really well in our kitchens and everything. If we see anything, the start of anything is taken care of immediately. So we do not have any festering problems, and that's been forever. That's from home life to work life. If there's anything that starts, you just take care of it. It's kind of a thought process of mine is to solve the problem. I don't see why that's an issue. But as far as other critters, I do chuckle with us out in the country. I mentioned the spiders. Of course, you want to check gloves. There could be anything. Scorpions are a big thing out here. When we first walked on our property, that was the very first thing I saw was a lovely scorpion. I'd never seen a scorpion in my life. Now I chuckle because there are a lot even in DFW area, but scorpions, that's a new one for me. We went to a friend's house Sunday evening and saw some snakes. There was a copperhead. And that's another thing that we just have to be mindful of. Snakes are just about everywhere out here as well. I will say we have quite the roadrunner family, so we are just promoting their lifestyle. The roadrunners, they love snakes. They eat them very well, and it's actually really cool to watch them. They have to be fast and furious, obviously. The snakes could win if they are given an opportunity. So the roadrunners are very aggressive in what they do. So we have a lot of roadrunners that live around here. We've got a nice waterway, and they help us stay maintained.
All right, so I think this is a good spot. I think those have to move over a little. So, but the spacing is right. So I like that. I think the spacing is good. So you might have to give me a hand here.
I can come give you a hand.
Let's grab the tote. Let's put the tote down there.
You want to move your tote?
Yeah.
After all that effort.
Yeah, but now we got it all squared up, so we know it just has to go to the front. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then this guy, let me back this guy up a little, and then we can hop that guy off.
Okay.
All right. And then we at least have some kind of progress.
J-Ham wants you to honk honk.
This one?
No toot toot.
No toot toot, man.
No toot toot. Sorry.
None of my equipment has toot toots. It does toot when I'm in reverse, though.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
He was listening to the beeping.
Yeah.
Toot toot.
All right. So I don't know if you'll be able to grab that side.
Probably not. I can try.
See if you can. It's not that heavy. Right. There we go. All right.
I'm not far enough.
No, hold on. That's fine.
You want to wiggle it?
Yeah, I'll wiggle
it.
I'll wiggle it.
Okay. I got a young man to change.
All right, no problem.
You want me to go do that? Make some coffee, maybe?
Yeah, do that and make some coffee.
right.
Let me just see.
I'll be back, everyone. Give me a couple of minutes.
Let me just see something.
I have a young man to change.
You know, I can move the damn thing. I need to get my fingers in. Yeah, I will do that. Sorry, Nicole knows I forget to talk sometimes when I'm working. And these things are a little hefty. So let me see. I'm going to try and not pick this thing up too much. Ah. Ah. There we go. All right. That seems pretty straight. That one. Sorry, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing now, but I'm just trying to straighten out these things a little bit just to make sure, you know, we are in line and everything works out properly. I hate things that's not squared up. Because if it's a long line, that's fine if it's a little bit, but eventually you will see it if it's long enough. Man, and I sprained my ankle not so long ago. So my right foot, not too much kicking, gets a little upset with me. Yeah, I think that is almost square. And the building is 24 feet. These things are supposed to be 6-ish feet long. So I want to put in line here past the front, just to protect this thing. I want to put right up to that side. So I'll have 4 here, which should sort out everything this side. All right, and then let's see quickly, where were we at? So we got 40 inches, give or take. So I want to be center to center, 40. So that'll be a good mark for this thing, just to know, where we should be standing. All right. Is that a 90 degree? That looks about 90. Maybe not quite. Give me a second. I've got a set square here somewhere. Sorry, we had a huge storm. Everything's blown around and laying everywhere, and it looks like a semi dump yard right now. But I guess, fortunately this is aluminum, so it doesn't stick to my magnet. It's almost 90. It's very close. It's very close to 90, but it's not quite. So I will have to pull it a little more just to make sure we get there. Ha! Grab my fingers, you will. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Man, that is so close. That is. I think that'll be good, because if I've got this squared up, then I don't have to worry about that guy. I can just put him against it and we're good.
I brought survival juice.
All right. Thank you very much.
Also known as tribal coffee. If you guys haven't heard us talk about this, I think you all have, but it is phenomenal. Straight out of Papua New Guinea from one of our customers' farms. They do it right there. They import it, direct import here into the States, and roast in DFW, Texas. They're about an hour roughly from here.
Yeah.
Give or take. So good. So there's no storage of the beans, unknown as to what's going on with them. It's from farm to roasting here in the States. Obviously, it's a little bit of a distance, but they get it over and then direct to you. So keep it in mind if you're looking for something tasty in the morning.
Yeah, I think this week we'll do another coffee giveaway. And then next week, I'm actually thinking, how about some tallow?
Ooh, tallow. Yeah. Now the tallow is a good idea as well. I didn't even think of that. That tallow is phenomenal too. That's also a Texas item. So it's here, quote unquote, local to us, but just good stuff. So the farm we get our tallow from is the same guys we get all of our Wagyu from. They are, once again, local to the area, but biggest thing is they control what they do. There are no antibiotics, no growth hormones, all vegetable fed on their cattle, and they really raise them right. The taste is incredible. It's tender. It's good meat. They've obviously been in the business for a little bit and know exactly how to do it.
Correct. All right. So that looks pretty nice.
Have I done enough infomercials today?
No, you can just throw an eye there, and then come do me a favor and just throw an eye. I think I'm squared up.
I'll chat with you guys in a minute. Let me take a peek at what he's talking about. If he's square. Yeah, it looks square-ish.
I think that should be good.
Your forks are too far to set it down. Yeah.
I can't see over the...
Back up, man.
More back.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
There's a hump here.
Yeah, nope.
So I'm trying to catch it.
Nope.
Hold on.
There you go.
So
I'm just
leaving it in gear so it won't move forward, because the old handbrake is not as good as it should be. All right, let me, just before we do that, yeah, that looks pretty square.
It looks very square. Yeah.
And this one also looks good by the...
Yeah.
All right, let me just...
No, it looks very square.
Yeah.
And I'll chat with the people in a minute when we've got this part done.
Yeah.
So you guys just hold on, hold tight, hold your questions for later.
All right, just grab that one, and you can just slide it, all right? And then try and, let's go back. Yeah, so how far are you from that one?
About 2 inches, yeah. Yeah,
now?
That's good.
All right, so...
Try to put it next to?
As far as you can, yes.
Okay.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. All right.
You can push it maybe just a little bit, like 3 millimeters.
Yeah, I'll measure it. It's all good. I'll measure it.
All right, let me go pull that device and see what's commentary is going on. Sorry, we were kind of working almost out of visual there.
Yeah, you can move it a little.
Oh, the beep beep was for road runners. I totally let that go over my head, J-Ham.
Yes, we do have road runners.
I was talking about them. They are awesome. Sorry, backing up a minute. Obviously, I didn't catch all of the statements. Yeah, San Antonio's got scorpions too. There's just a lot down here. That is quite a thing.
All right, so we are in line. We are parallel. We are pretty squared up. So that actually looks pretty decent. So these things are about $40 a go. All right. Cinder blocks, the ones with the holes in.
The big ones?
Yeah, the big ones. They're about $2.50, $3 a piece. So obviously this is going to cost quite a bit more. But like this shit, you're not really going to break unless you drop it or do something stupid. Like this is never going to go anywhere. And what I like about this, so you remember those little whirly, windy bullshit things I told you about that run around here? They're not going to move this as easily.
Those really windy bullshit things, the things that were around us yesterday?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
No, that was a little intimidating. So what I'm thinking is, you know, if I knock a rebar in here,
yeah, those aren't going to go anywhere.
You know, and maybe what I'll do with these, I didn't do it with my curb that I'm installing at my gate, because I don't think that's a problem. But I might want to look at connecting this to this. I wanted to
ask if you wanted to strap it.
Well, yeah, because if it's empty, you know, it might pick it up.
Oh, definitely.
Because these things are not very heavy.
They're not heavy.
And I think this is a very nice little thing for a tornado to be.
I was going to say, when it's one over the other, it'll definitely...
Well, yeah.
We also have a lot of straight line winds, so it's not only tornadoes in the area. There's
we got like today's actually not bad, but we have a constant wind here. So I want to look at taking these and, you know, strapping the totes together. I don't know if I want to use cable ties. I mean, cable ties work if I use the real big ones, but they're not weather resistant, so the sun just fucks them up.
I bought some the other day. I was brilliant. I was going to secure our sign a little bit. How many days was it?
Like 3 days, and it broke.
They were the fake guys. Those were like half an inch.
Yeah.
They were ridiculous.
The cable ties, the problem is, you know, it's the sun and the weather, so it gets hot, gets cold, gets hot, gets cold, and the cable ties are not made for that. you
chain?
get, well, chain, or you get these Velcro strips that is made to like strap shelves together and things like that. So maybe that. Otherwise, what I'm thinking,
because there's lots of space here to do
Well,
all kinds of stuff. You can go all the way
so-
around, or tops, or
so
bottoms.
you get the straps that you strap boxes with. You know, that white nylon straps.
Yes, like we have the cutter for.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that might, I think, temporary that'll work. What
They're
I'll
not
have
weathered.
to look at, they won't work for the weather, not for long term. But you get the same thing in metal.
Ooh, we've
Yes.
seen that. Yes.
So maybe we get those straps in metal, and because the strap is
Yes.
thin, I can put it under the cinder block and strap this to the cinder block. So you just kind of loop it around the cinder block. Well, it's not a cinder block; it's a curbstone or a curb stop, I guess, curb stop. So I can take the flat. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but you get these like metal straps. So generally they do the plastic ones on
It's normally found in
boxes.
shipping or palletized
Yes.
items.
So they strap with these plastic straps, and then I've got this little machine, so you kind of like tighten
Ratchet
it, and it pulls through this little hook and it tightens the straps. Now you get metal ones that they normally put on like equipment, like
yeah.
like when you buy equipment and it's in a wooden box.
What did we have delivered?
No, we had our one packing machine.
That's
Yeah,
what it
and
was.
it's
Man,
got this-
I'm
and
like
it's
back
hard.
in
You need
Roanoke
like
right now.
like a thin snip
Yes.
to cut it because
Yes.
it's that. So I'm
You can't
thinking of getting
you
that.
can't snap
And
it.
then strapping these together with that, and then strapping it, because it's a thin metal, like a thin little plate. I can actually put it through the bottom of the curb stop, and I can loop it around the front over here and the back, and then you strap this guy to the curb stop, and you strap the top one to this guy. You know what I'm saying? And then you just strap them all together, and they can all hold, and you can put them on the sides.
Yeah.
With so you basically make one
It's
big
one unit.
everything strapped together. Yes, because the wind, is a
So if
interesting.
the wind's willing to blow over an entire building, I'm sure
Well,
these
yeah,
guys
the
are
wind
not,
picked up and blew over that building.
Yeah.
So I don't think a empty
Yes.
tote is going to be a challenge.
Mind you, that building is this building size.
Yes.
So you guys have a visual as to how big the building is that blew over.
All right, pop down your coffee. Let's pick this guy up,
But
and then we put this guy on there. So try I'm going to put it between the two.
between the two,
Yeah,
between the holes.
between the holes. Yeah.
Got it.
All right, you got it. Yeah. All right.
How close are we? I've got like 6 inches.
Yeah, I got about 2. It's about 4 inches each side. So there we go. All right, so that's good. And then I'm gonna go fetch another one. All right. But I think that's the solution. And then I'll put another one down here. All right, so that'll solve
Protect
that
the
problem.
AC
Yes.
unit.
And then also what you can do, so you can put this in, and then I can put some gravel behind it, so it'll keep my gravel from like leaving. And then I gotta rake all of
Disappearing.
this shit, yeah, to get it level.
I told them, so our parking lot is perfectly compacted, good. You can drive the forklift all day long in the parking lot. But over here, once we start getting to the sides, that's where it's not as...
Yeah, because we never get here, so this is not really compacted.
And we probably need a few more trucks just to finish
Yes.
like the spots. It's
Yes.
not perfect.
Yeah, but it's 700 a truck, so buy some biltong.
Buy some biltong, we can
Fucking
buy
hell.
more gravel. How about
Yes.
them apples?
No, it's 7. So the asphalt is about 650, and the gravel, the what they call road base, is about 750 a truckload. And the thing is, so you think, truckload, and they put it down, and you level it, and you're like, where'd that go?
No, it's not much. It's really...
When you got some land,
It's
so
intimidating.
we've put, I think, 40 or 50 loads in less than an acre. So just to give you an idea, it's very expensive.
So J-Ham says, with Anton's accent, it sounds like he keeps saying maple straps. That's awesome, J-Ham. I do chuckle at my own husband's accent. Of course, that is the whole reason we spoke many moons ago. I liked the accent. I couldn't tell where the man was from. So yes, he definitely sounded
Don't
fine.
worry, I'm gonna be right back. Fortunately, I can drive stick. I don't need the American
Stick is not my forte.
anti-theft unit.
Good morning, Mental Health 1974. Welcome in. All right, he's gone. He's going to go get more of the water containers. So check this skies. Can you guys see that? Yes, we had our storms yesterday. No rain this morning, but it's going to be touch and go for the next few days. Rainy, dreary, lovely weather. Not that things are ever sprayed in the sky, but that's all we saw this last week. So I don't know where in the world the weather came from, you know. Nothing is manipulated in any way, shape, or form here anymore. We'll leave it at that. The man will be just back momentarily with a new container for us and see if we can get that second one plopped down. Yes, the storms were not nice. Mineral wells took the brunt of the beating yesterday. I can't remember the town. Runaway Bay on Saturday night had pretty gnarly storms, and they had another few wind gusts yesterday as well.
All right, let's pull
Ready?
this guy off. Yeah, and we can put him that side.
Do you want to just take it over there?
Yeah, we can. All right, you got it.
Yeah.
Watch the forks.
I did.
Yeah, that looks good. And got space.
No, that's space. That's a good thing.
No. I'm going to show you.
You gonna fit a third one? Ah, now I know.
Not an advertisement. Product not endorsed. Pump.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Pump.
that makes a hole for the pump.
Yeah.
Power's right there. I can steal a little bit from the AC, I think.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Pump's
I can
not
steal
too
some.
aggressive.
No. I mean,
Mental
we got the
Health,
plug
have a great
around,
day.
but I'm
Thanks
sure
for
I can
popping
steal
in.
some, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be good.
And then, so that'll make space for the pump. You see, I'll probably use, so let me see. See, so that down there, 4 of them, that'll take the pump. And then, you know, everything's strapped together just so nothing moves. But that solves my pump problem.
Yeah.
Because where, you know, you got to put it somewhere. So that solves that.
And it protects it too, being surrounded.
Yes.
So that's
you know, I can probably, take this, like drill a hole through it and knock a rebar into it.
17 George says, as long as the pump and the AC aren't running at the same time, I don't see a breaker issue. I wouldn't stress that AC, dude.
No. 10 amps. I'll see what the breaker size is. There's a lot of safety built in. Let me put it that way.
Bormaka plan.
All right. Let me go get another tote. We see where we end up on the height.
Yes. And J-Ham, I see your comment there. Try putting a 6-foot wide curved facade in the middle of the flat surfaces of those trailers on the buildings to break the wind. That is not a bad idea. We are looking at the coverage in the front. Now, the biggest thing, if we fully encase the buildings with the facade at the bottom, we're going to have issues as far as friends go. I don't want to promote a home for more friends. So we're really trying to not have areas where we can have life kind of burrow in and create its own home. As of right now, because they're open, that's not an issue. But as soon as you start covering everything and really encasing it, then yes, it becomes an issue. So we're playing that. We're trying to figure that one out as to what we're going to do for the fronts. The facade, we will eventually do something for sure. On the market side, we've got a very large deck. I'm not sure if you've seen it in prior videos or pictures. We have a few out there. The deck is secured in the ground as well as the building itself. So this is still technically my safest building at the moment. We've kind of done the math as to where are we safer in those types of situations. And as of right now, this is our safer bet. It is an all metal building with a metal roof, and it's all pretty connected. It is strapped down after our manufacturing building was lifted up. We had the gentleman come in who did the maneuvering of our buildings, and they strapped everything down. And then of course we had the deck built right as we were opening. So he brought two.
All right,
Just
I
a
can't
second.
see you. Would you mind taking my spirit level and my tape measure off there?
Okay.
Sorry.
So Anton comes with two.
I brought both instead of one. I was like, you know what? They stack. Let me just pop
You
them
guys
up
will
there.
see in just a second what we are talking about. There are two of them.
Yeah. See,
and that's the one that is definitely not clean.
No.
I think they forgot to clean that guy.
Yeah, everything's off that, right?
Yeah, everything's off.
All right.
Yeah, they did not clean that guy.
Nope. Benefits of having a forklift.
Sorry?
Benefits of having a forklift.
Right? So you guys cannot see everything. If I lift up a little bit, sorry, it tilts as I lift. You can see the
Wow.
water containers stacked up in 3. Give him 1 second. He's going to back out.
All right, there we go. All right, let's see.
And where there was
Well,
one,
that
and now
answers
there
that
are
question.
3. Just like that. Just like that.
I think 3 is too high.
3 is very high.
Yeah. No, I'm just looking because remember you have to be able.
You have to go
run.
down into it.
Yeah.
3's
And
too high.
I don't know if that. I think that's higher than the gutter. Well, I guess then the answer is 4.
4 it is.
I guess the answer is 4.
What do you want to do with this one? Do you want to remove that one? Because the other one's clean, it looks like.
No,
That's the
it's,
only.
yeah, no, it'll run clean.
Okay.
It's what's the name? I think this is iodine. It'll be fine for the garden.
That's right. This is not drinking water.
No, these guys use irrigation. This is not drinking water.
This is not
So this is
drinking
just
water.
for irrigation. Yeah, I think
Yeah, it's too high.
I think it's
I
too
think
high.
it's too high. That's funny.
All right, I thought there I was thinking that I would
Don't run into the
have
forks.
3 and then just have a very slight drop, but no, 3 too much. 3 is too much.
3 be too much.
So I guess 2. Well, it's 2 or 6.
Oh, 2 more?
Well, if I move these things up, I could put 6 here.
You could put 6.
And I could put the pump that side.
Yes, there is space.
Yeah.
And as long as the cords go inside, you can pretty much do anything power-wise. We do have all of our own connections. It was something we completely fitted to what we do, so we can always add another breaker if needed. We are not using the capacity of our electricity. Not even close.
So maybe that's what I do. Maybe we do 6.
Okay.
Maybe we do 6. I think that'll work better. But what I have to do is I have to first cut the rebar and then
put it in before we block it.
But what I think I'm going to do, it's going to be a mission. I have to bend the top so it's got a hook.
So it's not just straight.
So it's not just straight, because I'm not worried about it moving this way. I'm worried about it being picked up. Yes. Yeah. I'm not, you see those by the curb, I'm not worried about because it's a curb. But these, you know.
J-Ham says measure once, stake twice.
Yes. Yes.
17 George says, I was thinking that was triodided from a milking facility.
No, these guys are, they do, what do you call it? Landscaping, but big. Like they have a factory, so this is stuff they use for the landscaping. So this is part of their, what do you call it? For the grass, for the lawn to make it green. So it's part
fertilizer.
Of that. It's part of their fertilizer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Words I cannot remember. Apparently, I'm sorry. English is not my first language, so I try and think in Afrikaans and then translate in my brain before it comes out my mouth. It doesn't always work.
No.
You know. Yes. Sometimes bad words come out without translation.
Wrong words, wrong isms.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes it feels a little Tourette-y. So yeah, but I think that'll work, because you know the thing is I want to optimize the space. So I don't want to like just put 4 if we could fit 6, because you know if we're gonna use this space for totes, and I'm gonna do the same that side. So I want to do the same on the far side of that AC, because the AC sits this side and then the AC that side sits this way. So I want to do exact the same setup that side.
And then it's all isolated.
Yes, and then this way also, because longer term we want to get trucks and stuff going around. So this way, nothing here can get hit.
Yeah.
Cars are not going to drive into this. Nothing's going to drive into this. You know.
Driving is a little interesting around here. So I have to chuckle at us. We do not have our parking lot clearly marked. So we have all kinds of parking.
Yeah, that'll be part of, you know, finishing up. But as you can see, you know, when it rains, then like everything just turns to shit, and it rains. So it rains, then you got to wait 2 to 3 days for it to dry. But you wait 2 to 3 days, then it rains again. So you're in this perpetual cycle, and sometimes you get 1, maybe 2 days to work outside where it's not mud, where you don't sink in, because there's no, I cannot put curb stops in if it's all mud, because the tractor won't. I can't take the forklift like I did here. This was easy. Normally at the fence, I use my tractor, so I pick it up with a scoop and I go put it down. I've got straps that I put around the scoop, and I use a broomstick just to pick it up. But the problem is, if there's mud and stuff, I can't level to put the curb stops in, you know, so it's all challenges all the way. But anyway, I think this is working out really nice. So before I move this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some rebar in,
yeah, because as soon as we get the side edges over that, the rebar is not even going to be affected.
Yes. So there's this thing you can do, but it's so much work, and I don't know, maybe I should just do it to be done. So you make a rivet. So what you do is you take a piece of metal, and I'm sure most of the people that ever worked with metal or was in any kind of metal or wood class knows this. So you take like a rebar and you put it in a vise. You take a hammer and you beat the top, and what it does is it mushrooms it.
Yes.
So it makes the top bigger and bigger and bigger as you like fucking panel this thing, and it's called a rivet. So you make a rivet. So I can do that and make the rebar make a rivet. So we've got a rivet head that won't go through the hole. Yeah. So I can do that. It's just beating of the rebar, you know, till it makes a rivet, which, you know, it's just a lot of work. That's all.
I don't know if you're in frame. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're good. You're good.
All right. Good. But anyway, so yeah, so I think that actually worked out really, really nicely. I am actually Very impressed with that. I think that worked very nicely. So yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anybody use the curb stops. I've seen like a ton of videos because I've been watching, trying to figure out, okay, what's the best way. I really like the curb stops. I think that works way better. It's more stable because the other problem is, when you've got, so, the fucking sand here is like quicksand almost. So shit moves around. So if you've only got the cinder blocks, I, I don't like the fact that I don't have a solid like thing under my, I would think like cinder blocks with with like 4x4s to hold the whole thing would probably work better. But I
But
see
then you're
people,
back to wood.
well, exactly. So I see a lot of times my only issue with this is it's low and I cannot lift it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I would have liked if I had some, maybe like a, like 3 or 4 feet height. But I don't. My bigger issue is if the wind is coming and the tornado is going to blow shit around, I want stuff secured. It's got to be secured to the ground. So even if I put cinder blocks under these, then you're back to, well, it's not tied to the ground.
No, it's not on the ground.
And I mean, if the tornado can pick a car up, it's going to have no problem with a cinder block. And throwing that thing around is going to be a lot of fun for a tornado. It's like a big guy with a 2x4 waiting for you, fucking panel by the head. But I think if I nail them in, so I put a 2-foot. So what I've done on my front curbs, I've done a 2-foot, 1 inch, I think, three-quarter inch rebar, 2 foot into the ground. So those things are going nowhere. So I'll do something similar here. But I'll see if I either rivet or otherwise. See, my only problem is if I bend it over, I'm just going to make sure nothing's standing on it. It's got to miss the foot.
That's what I'm saying. If the foot is over, it's going to miss it fully.
Yes.
Because there's gap underneath. There's gap on all of them.
The only problem with when it's bent over is to nail it in because you're hitting it on a bend, which the rivet would make more sense. I could also fetch my welder and just weld a elbow onto that to hold it in.
Yes.
So if I put the 3/4 inch in here and you weld a little piece on the top.
Yes.
That'll solve that problem then.
Make it a T-junction.
Yes. So yeah, I think that's that. How are we doing for time?
We are over. It's 9:11.
Oh, 9:11. Huh.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. This was actually fun.
That was productive.
Yeah, it's something that actually works. So what's the tornado
outlook?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that I didn't put these things here and put some, weapons down for the tornado to throw at us.
Okay, so as of right now, we're supposed to be okay-ish. I believe absolutely nothing.
No.
Because everything...
Well, yesterday was not supposed to rain.
Yesterday was not supposed to happen, and Saturday was not supposed to happen. And the sky does not look pretty, I'm not going to lie.
Yes.
So I don't quite know. One thing I have learned, do not trust mainstream weather apps, period, out here. So that is not a thing. Saturday storms, we had pop up. It was in the evening, but on our normal weather apps we were using was not there whatsoever, showed no rain. And it's like, but we're in the middle of a storm. So we actually signed up with one of the local guys. They have an app that they use, and we signed up for that. So we are at least notified. I think a weather radio is in our very short future.
Yeah, it's you wouldn't think it's such an issue until you live out here, and it's like,
well, there's no sirens. We are in the unincorporated. We are in an area that does not have sirens, so this is not ideal for people if you are not prepared. So we are very quickly becoming prepared ourselves because we need to figure these things out. I chuckle, you guys were talking about people who live in the country and know what to do to check their boots and things like that. That is life now. We've got to be prepared. We've got to watch out for ourselves and make sure that we're doing the best thing. We've got a few points of contact in a couple different cities. So as storms were coming through yesterday and Saturday, we did the, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? We did our check boxes with all of our friends just to make sure everybody was okay. Because once again, a little different from city life that we are or were comfortable with. Is that a way to put it?
Yep, that is true.
I think that works better.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I think
Am I
so.
totally blocking you guys? Can you see what he's done? Let me move over so you can see the blocks he is putting down.
You see, and then, so this is a 3/4 inch rebar. This is about 18 inches, I guess. So that'll go right in there.
Yeah.
See, we'll
Now,
nail
what
that
we've
in.
learned as far as our topsoil goes, the first 18 inches roughly is clay.
Yes.
Or sand.
No,
Sorry,
sand. Yes.
But when wet, feels like clay. It's very interesting textured sand. So once we get through that, though, we're in pretty heavy clay. It is clay.
So
underneath.
I try and get at least 6 inches in the clay.
Yeah.
Because the clay, man, even my excavator doesn't dig it out. So I try and go 2 feet deep.
Yeah.
I've done 12 inches. You like press it in and you just pull it out. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
18 is like the limit of not deep enough. It's like just not deep enough. So you got to have 2 to 2.5 foot.
That lessons learned, but hey, I like it. The sand topsoil is actually very good for vegetation.
Yeah.
The growth does not stop out here. I caught a video with Anton driving on the tractor yesterday for nap time for the young man, but it was because he had to go mow because we knew the storm was coming, and once the storm hits, obviously there's no mowing for a minute. And the grass has grown a lot out here. We've got grass, we've got wildflowers, we've got plum trees, we've got what's the Indian really pretty red ones? I can't remember. A few different things out here. It's gorgeous. It's green. Very, very green out here. You got bits falling out everywhere.
Yeah. That's how I roll, man. All right. Let us see the magnificence of the pump.
Can I help you? Can I take that?
Yeah, you can take that. Thank you.
Maybe.
Get it off my feet.
Sorry, it's caught on the feet.
Only needs 2 bricks, really.
Oh, it's small.
Yeah.
Oh, the box gave it padding.
Yes.
Yeah, it does only need 2 bricks.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be quite a beast for what it is. So
Yeah, it's
interesting.
supposed to be pretty decent.
And don't stress, 17 George. If we need to put in another breaker for it, we will. Don't stress.
All right, so it's got a handle, yeah. Not quite sure where the handle goes.
Are you using handlebars?
No handlebars. Well, it looks like
Let me make sure you're in view. I think you are, but I did turn it a little bit. Yeah, you're in view.
Yeah, it looks like that goes there. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Except we are 2 screws short.
I'm sure there's screws are somewhere.
Yeah. Well, maybe this just. Oh, you know what? This just hooks in.
Okay,
All
I was
right.
gonna say I don't see any screws.
No, it just hooks in.
Okay.
All right. Now I can leave my tape and my connections here, so my kids can get a hold of them and throw them away for me. I don't have to. Anything you don't want.
Leave
Will
around
never,
kids.
no, they will never touch it. All the important shit, throw away. All goes somewhere where nobody knows. It's not even that it goes to the trash. It's just like you never find it again.
Mm-hmm.
You put it down, the kids go out, and then it's gone. And you don't know where it went, and they don't know where it went. And they've never seen it. They don't know anything.
I don't know what you're talking about, Dad. Never seen that thing.
Children's. All right, well.
I guess we have got to turn on our light. I mean, obviously
Yes.
we're here. We're
Oh,
working
yeah, we
outside.
haven't even switched on our open
Well,
sign yet.
we say that, but our young man really does like to turn it on, so he probably did. He keeps an eye
Yes.
on it. He's
So-
taking it on as his task to turn on the light.
So, yeah, I think this moved over. Another one in the middle. That moved over a little. And then we do it 6. That'll be, that's I think this is 275. Yes, 275 gallons. 275 gallons times 6. That's a bit of storage.
A little bit.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah. Hit the thumbs up if you like it.
Yes.
I like it.
I like it.
What's it? Follow, share, subscribe,
Like, share,
subscribe, like, share, subscribe, follow.
Order
Push.
biltong,
Order
eat your
biltong.
meat. Don't forget
Hey,
biltongusa.com.
get out of the camera, young man.
Code
Go.
RRR. We've got plenty
You can
of
switch
choices
the light on
online.
for us.
Plenty of choices
Hey,
online. Try the meat. If you are not eating a hefty dose of protein every day, you should definitely look at your lifestyle choices.
Yes.
Eat your meat.
Make better choices. Eat your meat. So yeah, I think we'll figure out how we're going to do the interconnection.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, might have to cut the hole in the bottom.
But it actually looks like the bottom may be a good idea.
Well, it's going
to go through this thing.
So it's that or
this.
From here in here, which is also not bad.
Which is what they talked about, right?
Yes.
That's why they do that. But I get it, because
Yes.
remember, that's going to cut through this guy.
Yes.
In order to get in there.
Yeah. So, all right. Oh, and Michael sent Christoph. All right. So yeah, we'll figure out how we're going to connect it. I'll probably go in here.
Did you get hurt?
But if I go in here, you gotta fucking seal it, because you don't want water running out. But yeah, all right. So I think 6 is the answer. I think that's it. Let us get out of here. Everybody enjoy your day.
See you.
See you Friday. Friday, if we don't have weather and stuff happening.
Crazy stuff around.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us for some interesting stuff. Have a great